Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Lorraine from the Sacred Alchemist 1111. How are you guys doing? This is going to be your daily reading for the Divine Feminines out there, the empowered Divine Feminines, the ones who've been doing their work. Guys, before I get stuck into this really good reading, it's good vibes, good energies, finally, okay? I'd just like to say a big thank you and shout out to those who have been leaving beautiful comments, subscribing to the channel, the faithful subscribers who're still there. Thank you guys so much. If this is your first time being on this channel, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I wish you a very blessed and beautiful day. And that goes to everybody else as well. We are going to dive right into this reading. Now, I'm up slightly earlier because I got woken up from around about 3. This is my daily routine. I hardly sleep, and when it's around about 2:45, between 3 onwards, I'm up. I feel as if I'm awakened around that time, and that's the time that I do my meditations, more meditations, my protective mantras, etc., etc. But what I was picking up, I'll be honest with you, and I picked up on this energy yesterday, but I just was not feeling it to do the reading just yet because I felt that is there something else that you need to tell me, Spirit, okay? And it feels as if it's the right time now to do this reading. You guys, it's like finally the way how the world changed finally got your attention. I felt that in the past, you were running away from yourself so much and making all these bullshit excuses, excuse my French, where your authenticity was concerned. Oh, I really can't, yeah, it's my job, and, or it's like my boyfriend that I'm with at the time, or my girlfriend, and, they don't really like me to be too extravagant, or, and I don't want to be too over the top for them, or I don't want to be too original for them in case it frightens them off. You was always afraid of pushing people away. But these people needed to be pushed away because they were the ones that were suppressing your authenticity. And you realize that now. Now that you have accepted, it's like I see somebody stepping up to the altar. Contracts have been revised, addendums have been added onto the contracts. New ones have been made, but it more feels to me that there are addendums to your existing contract. There's no need to rewrite the past because then it means that you would have unlearned everything that you learned about the past. The life lessons are no longer classed as the mistakes. They are the life lessons. And they have their rightful place to be called that as well. There's something about it had a right at that time. You know something, it went with the territory. When it came to people that was opposing you and your energy and suppressing you. Many people didn't want you to wake up and become activated because they knew that you would have become unstoppable. But the thing is, it had to happen. It was inevitable because it was part of your destiny to wake up. And the moment that you tapped in to the spirit world, that is it. You're done. It's over. For those who opposed you in the first place. You're no longer being classed as a wallflower. You're stepping up into, who you are, and you're stepping into the challenge that is now laid before you, because this is a new energy right now. With what you've learned before, you've got all the tools that you need, everything that you need right now to take you into this newness. And there is, even the way how I'm speaking, I feel as if I have to give you room, I have to give you space. You need your room, you need your space. Sacred as it is, you need it. And it's expected of you to need it as well. And for those people who don't understand you, overstand you, or understand you, are the ones that are getting in your way. And they need to be removed, which has already been done. And there's like a rollout for those who still remain. You're seeing people much more quicker than who they really are, who they're tell you that they are. But by their actions now, because you caught on now, you've learned your lessons, you're seeing them a lot more easier, and it's more quicker to just cut them off and keep it moving. I'm hearing that old goals are being returned to you because at the time you wasn't able to see them or do anything with them before because of these people. And the fact that you allowed them, not sort of like pointing the finger of blame, but because at the time you wasn't mature enough spiritually to I'm either hearing divulge or battle. So that's why I'm just pausing, because I'm like, well, what word is it? It's either one or the other. I think I would have been doing the battle. Sorry. I've done for both, to be honest. I've been in that situation before where you people pleasing, and I feel that that goes for the majority of you. For those who had the line in you from time, you were the ones that were doing the battle. And that's why you was called like the total ultra black sheep of the family. And you know something? You wore that title very well. And you don't really give a shit. That's the energy that I was picking up from somebody who's like literally a born fighter, natural born fighter, natural born survivor. So there was a lot of, you had so many tests. But in a way they were good, because I feel that both the dark and the light were trying to test you to see, well, how resilient are you? Okay? For those who divulged, yeah, you had your struggles, yes. And I feel that the person that you are becoming now is what you should have been before. But I sense that, as I said to you, it was that time and you have learned your life lessons, but I'm sensing a little bit of resentment towards yourself, and you need to cut yourself some slack. Like, because I'm like, like as if to say like, oh, why didn't I know this before? Why did I not deal with those people before who were always getting me down? If I had done this before, then but then I tell you now, would you have been emotionally mature for the gifts that were given to you, that would have been given to you by the universe at that time? And the answer to that is no. And I'll tell you straight, no. Because I feel that for some of you, you needed to really grow up a little bit more emotionally, and to really focus on past hurts, inner child healing. If you were hurt, abused, or anything like that, because I feel that there's something about you is coming up again with your soul, where you really couldn't afford to do something real dark, because it would have been very hard for you to be redeemed. Because really your soul knows better. And this lifetime is like, it's like what I'm picking up is telling me like it should be a walk in the park for you. But you went on a detour, you was detoured. So you've got certain things going on where, and this is where the detour was, because those are the ones that didn't want you to wake up and become activated from before. If you get where I'm coming from. Okay? And it's as if, like, to say your higher self, your soul, it's like, well, this should be easy for me to do. But easy, and I got to use those, inverted commas. But now, looking back, you realize, yeah, I could have handled that differently. But the past is the past, and the past is the most valuable life lesson that you will ever encounter in any matrix educational system. Because that's just there to confuse you and turn you inside out and upside down. That's what that education system is all about. That's just there to waste your fucking time. But what you're going through now, because you're going now into the hidden realm, to really get to find out some real, straight up, real knowledge. Okay, let's get into your reading. Let's get into the cards. So I'm going to tap in with the priestess energy, because it's like it needs me to pull it out first. I see that you've got like the priest, the high priest, and the high priestess combined. And this is above the feminine and the masculine energies. So there's a lot of inner work that you've really been doing. So this is all right. Okay. So this is why. This is why they really didn't want you to wake up. Okay. They didn't want you to wake up at all. So the first card we've got is go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, receiving. So if this was you a couple of years ago, stepping into this energy was difficult. What I'm sensing here, because of the way how you got the, this image has the arms crossed, the way how it was drawn, it was as if at first you was resisting, a bit afraid as to who you were turning into, what you was becoming. And again, this vibe of like, would I be accepted? Okay. And then it's given me a feeling of gratitude and thanks that, oh, for me, wow, I'm so humbled. Okay. Because now once you've been going with the flow for a while and getting cleansed off of all the dirt that's been thrown on you, now it feels great to receive the abundance from the universe. The next card that flipped over was hostilities. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Dealing with all of this shit that was dashed in your way, trying to unstabilize you, trying to throw you off. But you had your spirit guide around you. You had your plant. This is either a panther or a jaguar. So if you have a panther or a jaguar, I see this panther or a jaguar in a gold frame. It's like in a picture. On cream walls, I see it. That's how I'm showing it. Somebody likes cats, big cats. And I see like this picture, this image of the panther, the jaguar. It's very alluring. It's quite a powerful image. It's how it's shown it to me. But you had a lot to deal with. And this is what I'm saying, like with regards to some of you, if you were older, like back in the day, if you were not taking any rubbish from anybody, you was always battling out. This is like, again, that vibe of you stepping up into your power from an early age. You've got telepathy, transmission, perception, communication. This is because you see what's happening here. They didn't want you really and truly to step into who you are. So they kept you distracted with hostilities and conflict and unrest. Because I know you got the ability. What I'm picking up here as well, I'll be honest with you. I do see this as an energy of either a person or a collective of people that was doing something towards you to block you and your blessings, using the moon energy to block you. Okay? But little did they know something is very important about your soul. Okay? It's different, obviously it's different from theirs, and they're not as high up as you are, spiritually speaking. They knew that you had the ability to see through them and cast them out because you're already tooled up, you're ready to go. This is what they would do. Okay, that makes sense. And we've got Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising. This is why you're too unstoppable. They were doing everything that they could, okay, to really, I'm hearing Battle of the Divas. Like, this is like distorted feminine versus divine feminine. So karmic versus feminine. Okay. This could be as well for some of you guys that was having that inner battle within yourself. So the doubts and the fears, the devil energy that's crept in and giving you so much hostilities from within, the inner conflict, the inner unrest, okay, which would have prevented you from really stepping up into your personal divine power, okay. That's for some of you, but I'm getting this kind of verses, this kind of like somebody wanted to really compete with you, somebody that really wanted to go out of their way to destroy you, but they ended up screwing themselves over because, you know, your name's like Phoenix, or, you know, you've got like a Phoenix rising. Again, if somebody's into Phoenixes, then this is what you class yourself as. I'm hearing also, I'm seeing Sphinx as well. Because like the riddle of the Sphinx, it's like that's how you are, like a mystery to them as well. This is why they could never put their finger on you. That's why they could never, there was always like 10 steps behind, okay, and you was always 1,000 steps ahead. The card underneath is bright heart light, open connections. It's safe for you now to be in this energy. It feels as if like you, because this is what I'm saying, that you had to do so much in the past before you could really step into now who you are. Like you've stepped up to the altar. You've done the test. You've achieved everything. You've got your wisdom behind you and all around you. You're surrounded by wisdom. And now you are able now to understand yourself, understand your purpose. You've got peace now within yourself and it radiates. There's a lot of peaceful energy now. You can rest. You can rest easy. You can rest knowing that they won't be coming around you at all. You're open to new challenges. You're open to new connections, yes. And you are fully aware that these challenges are coming your way. So that's not a problem. All right? That's not a problem. Oh, gosh. All right. So we are going to go with the the Star Seed Oracle. Pull a couple of cards for here. Already we've got this Great Severin, we've got Messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, you see? Love is always the key to defeating enemies, okay? They're getting their divine justice. There's a rollout that's taking place. And I feel that, you know, sometimes, I know that it's difficult for you. It's difficult for myself because, listen, we're just, you know, living out this human experience. But where the emotions are concerned, if somebody's going to wish you badness, whatever, and you flick it back, okay? Because that's difficult to sort of love somebody still when they want to bloody well kill you. You know what I'm saying? Or forgive them. I'm really picking up, sorry, right. So throat chakra's going off. So communication. You want to do something, you want to speak something. You want something to happen to them. You know, something, be methodical here rather than emotional. This is only going to be for a specific energy, and entity or energy, person, being that I'm picking up here. It's your free will. Sorry guys, I have to kind of intervene into this, sort of doing intermission here, because it's as if like someone's like, I can feel this vibe of wanting to take revenge, but you got to be careful here. Because I don't feel that whoever this is aligned enough to be able to, to be able to handle the energies that you're trying to evoke, because you are emotionally upset. But you need to be able to control that emotion. And I don't feel that whoever this is, I don't feel that you're at that point yet to control your emotions, okay? Which means that you need to look at it from a high self perspective in order to be able to do that. I feel that you're sort of like at the same level. So it's not going to be, I'll be honest with you, it's not going to be advisable to do anything. And if you do go towards somebody looking for them to do the work for you, remember that you will definitely get the backlash. because there is a cause and effect. There's the laws of the universe. You need to be prepared for the consequences. If you can handle that, and if you can handle any kind of truth or any kind of things that's going to come back to you, if you are not leveling up and rising up first, or the fact is as well that you need to be able to, at the end of whatever it is that you want to do, you need to make sure that you know that they need to find peace within themselves. Oh, but that fucker don't need no peace. What about the fact that they did this to me and that to me? I never got no peace, so why should they? That in itself, two wrongs don't make a right. So you need to be really careful. You need to really think, sit down and think things through. Pray. Do some kind of mantra. Do some kind of affirmations. You need to get yourself spiritually right before you want to go and do something spiritually wrong. And I'm going to be honest with you. All right? You know, you've seen, you've read. All of the information is there, but let's not beat around the bush. You've got entities that are straight up, yeah, we'll do it for you. We'll do it for you. But it's going to come at a price. What price is that? Well, what are you willing to trade us with? Okay? There's always a consequence. Just saying. That's just a particular part that is, I just picked up on somebody that is like, they want to do something. All right? So just be careful, guys. Just be careful. Because the veil is getting thinner by the day. You can taste the energy in the air. You can taste it. Sometimes when you go outside, you can taste something. The air, the vibes, the atmosphere doesn't feel the same. It doesn't taste the same. I don't know if you feel that way. Sometimes you can actually taste the vibes. It's a bit weird, but and sometimes you don't even feel right. Sometimes it's best to just turn around and just go in your house there and just say, listen, not today. I'll go tomorrow. Let's see what else we've got, guys. So we've got the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expression. That's what I'm saying about the story of your life. There's no point in unraveling something that you've already gone through and you've already learned, because it's helping you to get to where you are today and to help you to build for tomorrow. The next card that we've got, straight up, let's go. We've got you're not alone. Isolation, physical connections, community. So I do feel that you've got your soul family, your star vibes, your star people that's around you at the time, ancestral energy, waiting for you to just reach out. Okay? And I'm sensing a lot of dark versus light. This is within yourself, by the way. This isn't about other people's, like the external dark versus light. Okay? This is the inside. Okay? You're not alone. You do have your higher self that's there. Okay, think of your higher self being alone. Okay, not connected to you. There's so much that wants to be said and needs to be said. You need to listen and hear so that you can feel things out. Again, this card came out again. All right, so this is what I'm sensing, that like anger. All right, and conflict. This is why I don't know, I had to say what I needed to say there. And I don't make no apology for it either. Just saying. We've got the cosmic card, devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Remember what I said about praying? If there's anything that you want to do, I just feel that you need to get a little bit more wisdom. You need to research a little bit more as opposed to what you're doing. Because you can't go to somebody who knows how to do work. Because there was, first of all, if they're good, there was sense that you need a little bit more... maybe doing something in that way isn't the right thing for you. Maybe you just need to just step up and just move away. Keep it moving. And fuck these people off, because at the end of the day, let the universe deal with them. All right? And do you have the money, if you are thinking of going to somebody, to do that? Do you really have it, or would you rather put that money towards either a deposit for a new house or a flight ticket? Rather than giving that money to somebody, put that money towards something better for yourself that's going to help to build you up instantly, and it's going to give you instant gratification, rather than you having to put work on somebody that could take about up to a year, 2 years, 3 months onwards, and you still waiting and getting impatient, all right, and getting more mad. Come on. We have got I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. I'm sorry. I sense, to be honest, that this is what will eventually happen to them. They will be brought down to their knees. All right? But it's that you need to just be moving forward. Don't sit there waiting for things to happen, because the universe will deal with them. And sometimes the universe will just get them it will get them so bad. The universe will deal with them in such a way that they would literally want to take their own lives. And sometimes bad, terrible, awful things happens to them. That's how the universe plays, because of their intentions, because of the way how they are so misaligned within themselves. All right, and the amount of hatred. That it's not just about the fact that the hatred that they have for you, it's the hatred that they have for other people, and more importantly, the hatred that they have for themselves. And this is why sometimes it's best, like, yeah, whoever done you wrong, sometimes you can hear that they was involved in some nasty accident that almost took their life. They had no legs. They had to get their legs cut off. I'm telling you straight, okay? I'm keeping it real, because we're in some heavy shit, and you need to just be prepared, okay? You need to wake up. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. This is where you need to be. Being open to new connections will be much more better felt when you are in this retreat energy. Rest yourself, be held. Remember what I was saying earlier about resting easy, okay, with this bright heart light. You'll be able to see things a lot more clearly, rather than going in at a low level and then still staying at that low level because you're just focused on just hurt and anger and violence. You go first. The universe will catch you. Take that leap of faith, knowing that the universe has your back. The universe will have your back. Okay? We've got pillar of light. Your vibration is rising, your other oracle. Why would you want to turn around and still stay in a not even 3D, but literally 2D vibration, when you could be up there ascending? Okay? This feels to me that this is so much more rewarding. You only know when you give yourself a chance to go up. The age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Right? You've been training for this. And I'm picking up an energy of divine power, divine light. That's, this is you saying, something, all right, I'm stepping up to the altar, I'm stepping up to the table, rising up. Higher self is like, yes, finally, fantastic. Now the real work can begin. Do you see that? Meeting yourself halfway in order to give yourself a good chance of being successful. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Well, believe it or not, your soul is like telling you to just move up. Straight up. This is the best message. This is the best advice that these cards, I feel, can give you right now. Because I do feel, you see how the way this girl's looking, I do sense deliberation. I sense upset as well. I sense like this resentment and feeling pushed out and left out. If people made you feel that way, and you want to get back at them, you want to hurt them because you're hurting as well. Hurt people. All right? There's so many rewards. At the bottom of the deck, we have got Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? All right? So again, with the self-care, self-love, the way how you can mother yourself is to retreat, rest, and be held in this deep replenishment. This is how you can mother yourself. This is how the self-love, the self-care, and the self-trust is shining through for you. That's how. Right? Turn your back on all of that pain and leave it to them. If they want to be relishing in that muck, then that's down to them. But you have got bigger and better things that you need to be working on for yourself. So let's have a look and see what kind of messages, because this feels like really soulified. There's some kind of messages, oracle messages that we're going to get through in the 3D right now, in this, well, 3D, 4D dimension, where you are right now in your life, this lifetime. I'm hearing this lifetime show is a tricky one. Yeah, bloody well is. Anyway, it's all good. Let's go. Let's go, Spirit. Let's go. We've got action. Movement. Yeah, taking action. Okay. Coming out from the darkness in towards the light. Okay. Being able to... I'm picking up like a playful energy here as well. Like being able to... Is there like... First of all, you're kind of running away from like the shadow side of you. And then it's like, since you sort of went in within and you sort of cleared all that up, you reconciled with yourself, okay? Remembered who you were and who you are still. Now it's as if it's a playground area for you. It's a place of where you can rest. It's a place of where you can also go back for further answers. The dark place doesn't seem so scary as it did before, right? If you are not on that level yet, guys, of knowing about, you know, your shadow work and really sitting in that dark place in order to kind of listen and learn, and you're saying, oh, I don't, you know, no negative stuff, then you're always going to be unbalanced. Because in order to become balanced, you need to be able to know how to work the dark, the negative, as well as the light and the positive. All right? Too much of one thing is not good. We've got Angel of Love. Resting and being held. Like knowing that it's okay. This is like a confidence boost for you as well. And not saying about ego, but this is about a nice confidence boost for you. Angel of Love. For some of you, if you're running away from love, or if you didn't know how to love yourself, I feel that through others, you've discovered that it can work for you too. I'm just picking that up. So for some of you, if you are part of a group, you know, that speaks a lot about that, then that is where you will get your information from and inspiration as well. Got a few financial constraints. This is what I was picking up earlier with regards to if you're going to do anything silly. Well, not silly, sorry. I shouldn't really say that because it's very serious to you. So I apologize for saying that. I take that back. But if finances are limited for you right now, the best revenge that you could possibly want to do on somebody is to put all of that energy towards yourself to fix yourself up and become so successful and so bright that it just knocks them out of the ballpark and they will just be energetically removed from your life. Okay? It's better that way for you. It really, really is. Okay? Especially when you know at the end of the day that, you know, if you do want to move, why would you want to spend it on something that will still keep you in a situation longer? Just, you know, or at a place longer. Okay? We've got seventh angel. Sorry, I always keep saying the seventh angel. Which is the seventh angel? Angel number 7. There's this. I haven't got my my things in front of me. I'll have to figure what that is. That's either angel number 7 or as the 7th angel. And off the top of my head, I can't remember who that is. All right. But check that out, guys. But this is the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay. So this is definitely about your ability to connect with source. Okay. I'm hearing there's so much findings there, so much findings there. I'm also picking up as well that if you sort of like focus a lot more on your crown chakra area, it will help you to connect more with these books of knowledge. And it will help you to stay focused. Attention span will be extended a lot more, so that it will help you to understand about these ancient texts if you are into that. For some of you, you're certainly going into that energy, into that area, into that field. Again, I'm picking up that's why they wanted you to be so distracted. I'm hearing that the hidden answers are hidden in plain sight. It means that you have to go within and look and seek. We've got contract, yeah. So that's what I was talking about earlier with regards to a contract, an addendum being made on this. This feels really quite serious. And I would still advise as well, it's saying about, again, with the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and there's a book there. I don't know if you can see right there. There's a book. I've got books here as well. This feels like this is the spiritual realm, and this feels like as if there's something here, either universal law speaking, or there is something that you need to be going over very carefully. I'm also picking up on parchment paper where certain things that you're writing about, to bring in an intention, or brown paper to write out intentions. Please be careful. Please be clear. Okay? Please be careful and please be clear. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, so let's go with the Heart Tarot. So already we've got 3 cards already. So we'll take this one first. We've got Coming Together. This is what I picked up on with regards to the reunion within yourself. The reconciliation within yourself. I'm also picking up like a guide that's guiding you. So this could be a mentor. This could be somebody that's trying to teach you how to harness the power within yourself. It could be getting into Reiki, because I see like energy here. 2 becoming 1. I don't mean that in a way of it being... Sorry, let me just start again. I don't mean that in a way of like anything romantic here. I just see that 2 souls, your mentor and yourself, are combining into one in order to help you to fulfill your destiny. Okay. The next card that we've got is Giving and Receiving. This will certainly be the case. This will certainly allow you to be in this energy of giving and receiving a lot more. This is energy exchange. I'm picking up on Reiki. Reiki Master. Because it's like you heal others, not just only with your voice, but with your hands. You've got warm hands. And we've got win or lose. So I feel that for some of you guys, like, for you know, if you're ever in some form of doubt about what to do next, I feel that you've chosen the side to win, not to lose now. You're no longer, it's like you're no longer, as I said, you're no longer running away from yourself. And I feel that for some of you guys, I see somebody that's walking around in a circle, watching this sword, looking at it, pondering. A lot of procrastinating here. Because to some of you, it felt like, do I have the right to wield this power? Do I have the divine right to wield this power? What happens if I can't pick it up? What happens if it won't come out of the ground? What happens if... So there was a lot of doubts. There was a lot of doubts, but you had to just take it, or take that risk. And I'm sensing that's where the inner conflict as well was. But you changed that around. You changed it. For some of you as well, if you are, because it's giving me Reiki again, if this is you sort of like getting into this course at the time, maybe there was a little doubt that went into your mind, as if to say, like, do I have what it takes to actually be a healer? Do I have what it takes to really complete this course? I can complete it, but then say if like this and that. So it's like you're like, again, like running away from who you are, your potential. And I feel that this is where the guidance comes in, where two souls are merging into one in order to help you to achieve your destiny. And so I'm going to apply to those that are in that situation. Yeah, crown chakra again. Having been able to just really align yourself as well. And I feel that this is what gave you the belief. And it was like, it felt to me like it was a clarification that, yeah, you have the ability to do this. You're not on your own. You're not alone. Okay. These 3 cards want to say something. 4 cards want to say something. All right. So I'm not going to put them back. It feels as if there's something else that needs to be said here. We've got confront. Now, Spirit, why have these cards shown up for? There's these extra messages. I've got 4 cards here. We've got release. Release the doubts, release the fears, glow and grow. We have got choose your battles. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying earlier. If you got any kind of idea in your mind to go and do something to certain people, just be careful. You need to choose your battles very wisely. The Spirit saying, like, basically, you need to just release all of that shit. Release it all. Let it go. Because I see that you've got so much things that is more important right now for your soul, for your destiny right now, that this is a distraction. Why are you standing still there thinking about what to do to certain people? Well, you can easily just put a prayer, block them off, and then just keep it moving. Then to go in there to sit there and you want to go and do something to them, and it's this and the other. It's just, they have already damaged themselves. These people are stone cold. It's like they have no soul. Okay? No soul. Their soul is compromised, but yours isn't. Yours is still salvageable. Next card that we've got is rest and reconsider. See what I'm saying? Before you go any further into something that you know, because as I said, I just feel that your soul, you can't afford to be messing around. Not like anybody else, because you're not like anybody else. Okay? There's something very, 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 very important about you. Okay? And the last card that we have got is blossom. So this is such a contrast from all of this. And I feel, that's what I said, I feel as if like you are going to end up transforming into and deciding that it's better for me to really blossom and grow and bloom rather than be in this energy, because this feels like this is just like, you know, that's it. Going around and around and around in circles. And that's not really going to be helping you. Okay? Who are you under here? Well-deserved reward. You see what I'm saying? So if you do the right thing, then, you know, you're going to get somewhere a lot further, a lot more quicker, rather than just staying stuck in it. I'll be honest with you, the choice is yours. You got free will, you got free choice, okay? You can confront it either way. Confront it with peace and love and light and just put a prayer on it and just move on, okay? Or you can sit there and go toe to toe and never be able to heal yourself. Your inner child needs healing more than these people, They'll be healed in their own way by the divine. But I feel that if they have been at you all your life, or they've never given you peace, even as a child growing up, remember, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. So they'll be getting theirs, they'll be getting their karmas. And I'm certain that the rollout is happening as I speak. I speak it into existence. Abracadabra. Boom. All right. Guys, I'm going to leave it here. Okay, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope that this has helped you with your situation. I'd like to say a big thank you again to those who have been subscribers to the channel. And obviously the existing subscribers as well. Blessings to you. Love, light, protection, knowledge, wisdom, and honour as well. I'll be back with another reading for you guys. Do take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace out.